Good morning. I'm back at traveling again. I'm in Zagreb, Croatia's capital city. I got here after a 2-day hangover from a quite nice farewell party at home. Luckily, the Croatians got some really nice stuff like burek and strukli, or coffee, to help you get your shit back together.
So, what about this Zagreb? Why am I here? Just to eat? Well, yes, of course. But there is another reason. I'm on the way to Greece and I want to stop at a few places. So, first stop, Zagreb. The good thing is Zagreb is a really nice place, a city of less than 800,000 people, not too crowded but still lively. And there are also some really unique things about this city. But I'm also not here for the classic tourist stuff, so let me give you a short overview about what makes Zagreb stand out.
So let's start here. What you can see behind me is a funicular, probably the shortest in the world, and definitely the first public transport to be found in Zagreb. It's only 66 meters long and the ride only lasts about 60 seconds. Definitely counts to the top 10 60 seconds of my life. So what you can see behind me now is the Lotrešek Tower. Every day there is a shot signaling noon. This tradition started in 1877 and it probably was invented to signal noon to the churches, so all the church bells would ring at the same time. Just a few steps next to the tower there's the Museum of Broken Relationships, one of the most famous museums of Zagreb. If you like museums, then this is your town, because there is probably no European capital with a higher density on museums than Zagreb. Wouldn't know what is behind this door, you wouldn't even dare to open it, but it's definitely worth it. Let me show you.
The Grč Tunnel, built during World War II in 1943, was originally constructed as a bomb shelter and a means of protecting civilians during air raids. It stretches 350 meters and connects with several side exits. After falling into disuse, it reopened in 2016 as a public space and now hosts cultural events, exhibitions and seasonal markets. The tunnel holds historical significance as a symbol of Zagreb's resilience during wartime and its post-war revitalization. And when you leave at this exit, you are standing right on a bridge that doesn't look like one. Kravi Most, in English Blood Bridge, is another super interesting place that Zagreb has to offer. What I did to get this and many other insights into the history of Zagreb that are not in plain sight is I made a donation-based tour, which I can highly recommend. Tours are mostly led by locals themselves and you learn a lot. Get a real feeling for the city you are in and are shown small details you often won't see yourself.
Like the statue you can see behind me, remembering the red light district, right next to a children's playground.
But enough about the city. If you follow this channel for a bit now, you know that I usually don't come for the classical tourist stuff, so let's explore Sljeme.
So today I'm hiking up Sljeme hill or mountain just north of Zagreb, and what is special about it is that there are a lot of abandoned buildings. Like just at the beginning of the slope there's a villa, then now I'm hiking up to a Tuberculosis sanitarium. There is also an abandoned school, and there is even much more to explore actually. So yeah, some of these places apparently are haunted. There are rumors about paranormal activities and stuff like that. While I've been watching quite a couple of seasons of Supernatural, I still forgot my salt, which I'm really pissed about. So let's hope the ghosts and demons won't be upset with me.
My first stop were the remains of Villa Reba, constructed in 1932, was a luxurious private residence located on the slopes of Sljeme Mountain in Zagreb. Its prime location offered scenic views and seclusion, making it a prestigious site. The villa gained historical significance as the residence of Ante Pavelić, the leader of the fascist Ustaša movement and head of state of the World War II era independent state of Croatia. Pavelić used the villa as a personal retreat and base of operations during his rule. His leadership of the NDH is infamous for the regime's genocidal policies against Serbs, Jews, Roma and political dissidents. After the defeat of the Axis powers in 1945, Pavelić fled to South America, where he lived in exile until his death 1959. In the years following World War II, Villa Reba was repurposed as a restaurant and tourist site. However, it was destroyed by a fire in 1979 under unclear circumstances. Nowadays, it is well known as an urban exploring spot. What I really found curious about it were the tunnels in the back that probably lead to some kind of bunkers and were apparently also escape routes. For various reasons, the whole hill is filled with ruins of many buildings, but also bunkers remembering the wars that have been held here in the past. Also the trails that lead up the hill were really nice and very enjoyable. Before we go inside, let me tell you a little something about this place. So these are the ruins of the former Tuberculosis sanitarium Brestovac. It was established in 1920, and for years up here people having tuberculosis, which was a basically deadly disease back in the days, were treated here. And the biggest treat that they had here on the mountain was the good air, was the silence, the calmness, because basically in the beginning of the 20th century there was no other cure for this, or no other treatment known for this disease. After medicine developed and actual medicine was brought up to tuberculosis and there was better treatment for it, it became unnecessary and ultimately was closed, I think in the 1970s if I remember right. And yeah, this is how it looks today. There are rumors that it's haunted, that paranormal supernatural activities have been recorded or have been witnessed in this building. But yeah, who knows, let's go there and find out what's actually in there. We're really curious about it. I love exploring such places. Let's go. Look at the conditions the floors and the roof is in. Doesn't look that good, and look how there are trees growing out of the building. To be absolutely honest, that what spooks me the most, that the ruins are in a really bad condition. I wasn't in the building yet. It seems to be in a worse condition than I actually expected and I actually read. Look at all the trees that are coming out of that. It's so cool, like nature is like just very actively taking back. I tripped over that stone. I went up in the first floor now. The staircase was a bit spooky, like spooky in terms of I don't know if it can hold me. But now like
There are footprints. I think actually it's used as kind of a paintball area or something like this. So yeah. Just back there is also the cable car that brings the people from Zagreb up here. Of course, when they see me in here, they will think there's a ghost.
But why do people often report paranormal experiences in abandoned buildings? Well, it can usually be explained by psychology, environment, and cultural influence. Dark, quiet, and decaying spaces make us uneasy, and fear can trick our minds into seeing shadows or hearing whispers. Natural factors also play a role. Cold drafts might feel like touches, ghosts, or whatever. Creaking floors mimic footsteps, and low-frequency vibrations cause unease or dizziness. Stories and movies about hauntings further prime us to expect something spooky, making ordinary events seem paranormal. Combined, these factors make abandoned places feel haunted, without any supernatural presence.
Next place on our route. This is a school, an abandoned school. There's not much information about it on the internet. What I could find out is that the school was built for the communities of the communities that live here on the mountain. As time went by and Zagreb became bigger and bigger, and like urbanization and all that stuff, and the communities here became smaller. There were no need anymore for this school. It became abandoned and never cared for again. Bad. Wow. While I didn't find any information about cases of death or abuse in this school, I found also like rumors that people were talking about hearing weird noises, seeing weird stuff. I mean, I can understand it, you know, it's not that I totally don't get it, but yeah. So actually these rooms here, they look like dormitory rooms, because there's also like a little toilet. There is still a toilet bowl. I don't know, I mean, it certainly was a school, but maybe it was also maybe it was also a dormitory. Where are the classrooms? Wow. The whole ceiling came down. Also, this looks like a reception. So maybe was it a hotel at some point? Am I in the wrong building? So actually this place is signed on Google Maps as abandoned school, but I mean 100% this looks like the reception desk in a hotel, also with this now the rooms over there would make even more sense. Huh. So if you're watching this, if you know something about this place, feel free to tell me about it. Always up to learn something about the places I visit. Definitely rooms and all the mattresses in there. Doesn't look like schools at all. Pretty interesting to getting these old abandoned buildings. Sometimes you're lucky and you find something really cool. Like there is still something interesting in it. But these places I visited today, they are so emptied, so well known, I would say, that everything that is kind of interesting was either destroyed. Was either destroyed or taken away. No, look at this. This looks 100%. This looks way more than a hotel than a school. But wait, there are tables. You see, this is what I was just talking about, like the exploring thing about this stuff. So this now definitely looks way more like this. I'm not sure if these are cupboards or old beds. Rather cupboards, huh? Rather cupboards. Yeah. But anyway, what is also interesting, this looks like a school desk, huh? This is definitely a desk. I can definitely imagine some of my former teachers sitting behind that fucking desk. Yeah, 100%. These are the classrooms. Yeah, like classically in the corner right next to the door there is the only washing bin, which has no reason at all, but that's how it was back then and probably is still until today. I don't know. Has been some time since I was in school. I found another room, the one with the staircase. This again reminds me more of a hotel. Why would there be? So talking about paranormal activity again, it's getting crazy cold. Like it's super fucking cold right now. But why is there even such a sudden drop in temperatures in abandoned buildings? Most of the times it's due to poor insulation, which makes them damp and allows moist air to pull heat from the body. Broken windows and doors create drafts, while materials like stone and concrete retain cold, especially in unheated areas. And again, psychological factors can also heighten the sensation of cold. There are also it looks like a couch in a bar. Oh wow. Uh-huh. I have no idea what I think. Teacher's principal's office. Okay, well. This is where the staircase ends up. Oh. There we fucking go. Wow. That's fucking amazing. Guys, this is Zagreb. People were apparently celebrating New Year's here. Luckily nothing burned down. There you can see the Sljeme Tower. Now look at that. That's amazing. Okay, I guess I will have a lunch here. So that is the Sljeme Tower. Basically on the highest point of the mountain, and from up there apparently you have a great view, obviously. I think you can go up there by an elevator, I'm not sure, but I think there is even a restaurant up there. I remember looking it up and thinking that's super expensive. That was our short trip to Zagreb. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, tell me about it in the comments, hit the like button, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next adventures. I'm off now to Banja Luka, and well, as always, I hope to see you next time. Bye.